Does anybody in the Nashville, Tennessee area know who murdered Marcus Mcgee? 19-year-old Marcus Mcgee was a high school graduate of Whites Creek High School, where he played football and he ran track and field. After he finished high school, he started taking classes at Nashville State Community College. He was interested in a career in sports medicine. Now, at the time of his murder, he was working at this gas station, which is no longer in business. It was called Swifty Gas Station at 3720 Dickerson Pike here in Nashville, Tennessee. He had been working here only 2 months at the time of his murder. His mother, Jacqueline, was not happy that he had got a job at this gas station. It's a dangerous job, I know. I used to work at one. But he liked the job because it didn't interfere with his classes, because I'm assuming he would work here at night and then go to school in the morning. April 28th, 2008. Normally, when they would close up the gas station, Marcus would work with another coworker, but that night he was by himself. He closes up the gas station, locks everything up, and is walking when two assailants approach him with a gun. They force him back here into the gas station because they want into the safe. But these guys, they don't know that this guy does not have access to the safe. So in the video that you can see, one of the assailants is quite large. They assaulted Marcus, and when he turned to flee, he runs out of this gas station, and one of those bastards shoots him right in the back. He runs down the street and collapses and dies. It is absolutely, positively a parent's worst nightmare when they get a call from the police asking you if you're the parent of Marcus Mcgee. I can only imagine the sickening feeling that his mother felt, wondering, why am I getting called from a detective? Like I said earlier in that video, one of the assailants is rather large. After detectives reviewed the footage, they determined that one of the suspects was 6'5" and husky. 6'5". I'm imagining that you're eliminating at least 95% of the public. The other person with him was about 5'8", and he was slender. Now, dealing with your son's murder, I'm sure the detectives told Jacqueline, they said, listen, we're sorry that this happened, but we're going to get him, because how many guys in the streets are 6'5" that are going to be able to get away with murder? Well, apparently they're able to do so because it's already been 13 years and nobody's been arrested for this murder. 13 years. I find that absolutely incredible. Boy, I bet in that picture he was so happy to be done with high school. That's quite an achievement, especially nowadays, to finish high school. Not many people do. And it's pretty rare when a man 19 years old not only finishes high school, but also wants to continue his education and hold a job while doing it. He did everything correctly that you're supposed to do in life. He did it by the book. And he was probably raised by very good parents. And his life was snuffed out by some evil, disgusting bastards who wanted to take what they didn't earn. We need to get justice. We need to get justice for Marcus Mcgee. Normally when I end videos, I usually do it with a call to action, and then I give the phone number of the investigating law enforcement agency that is working on said case that I'm speaking about. This, however, was difficult for me to end, and I'll tell you why. Because I was so angry when I read this story that what started as a call to action ended as just an all-out rant. So I had to cut that part out of the video and end it on a calmer note. Let me just say this. It's one thing when somebody is murdered and a vague description of somebody is given and then they just kind of blend into the darkness. But you're telling me that a person 6'5", well over 300 pounds, is going to come in on camera and murder somebody, and you're going to see this and you're going to know exactly who this person was, and you're not going to say anything about it. That's what made me angry about this murder, is that there are literally hundreds of people out there that know who this punk is. They know his name. One phone call to the police department can solve Marcus's murder. He did everything by the book. He did what you are supposed to do in life. And it was snuffed out by two cretins. That's what really angered me. You mean anybody out there right now watching this video, you don't know who I was talking about? You don't know anybody who's 6'5", weighs 350 pounds, who's a punk, who does nefarious criminal crap all over the place? Not one person out there. Nashville, I'm willing to say that this guy might not be from your area. He might have came from Atlanta. He could have came from Houston. He could have came from Baton Rouge, wherever. But I believe that literally there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people out there that knows exactly who this is. And I bet you the person who murdered Marcus, you're probably eventually going to be watching this video, because someone's going to contact you. Someone's going to call you and say, hey bro, this dude is talking about you. You're damn right I'm talking about you. You're damn right I'm talking about you. 6'5", black, 300 plus pounds. You telling me nobody out there watching this video right now knows who I'm speaking about? Maybe you have a uncle who's into doing dumb things. Maybe it's your cousin. Maybe it's your brother. Might even be your dad. Who knows? But rest assured, no matter how long it takes, I will be keeping my eye on this case, waiting for the eventual day that Marcus's murderers will be brought to justice. If anybody has any information on the unsolved murder of Marcus Mcgee, please contact the Nashville Metropolitan Police Department Homicide Unit. You can call them 615-862-8600. 615-862-8600. I am Lamont at large. I will see you on the next vlog. Peace out.